Oh yeah, I don't know, unless you saw my YouTube upload, you don't understand what this is about. Yes, I was pissing. But the bot is not on. So too bad. I actually have no clue how long this is gonna take. So... kinda. If I had memory watch on... just because I rounded it up. That's why the squiggly whatever marks are there. So, the new trick in No IJ with the Skyflyer that you get super high like once a level. I went on an emulator and used memory watch to see why that was the case, and it's the reason the animation when you enter a level. There's the animation of Spike like warping in. That value, that animation used the same like memory address for its value as the Skyflyer uses for its height, whatever. So the animation goes down to 0, and 0 breaks the Skyflyer. That's why the Superflyer new trick works. Or not new trick, but that trick works. So yeah, that number, 32,768 or whatever. If you make the number go that high, then the Skyflyer breaks again, but even more. And you can increase that value when you like hover down with the flyer. So actually, do you wanna be in a VC with me? Because this is gonna be extremely boring. If you don't VC with me, I'll like watch videos during the run. Use 16-bit integer and sign, so the number because negative when it reaches the maximum. Okay, sure. Ding, ding, ding. I guess I'll fix the or like make the explanation better, because I knew it or guessed that there was something about like that, but I like wasn't sure, so I'm just gonna trust you in this situation. Yeah, it's I can't put too long of a like line, because then the text is gonna be too small. It doesn't matter, no one's gonna watch this. This Discord thing stupid. I hate when you like on full screen Discord and it doesn't like become a smaller window, it just like still like cool. It's the same bug that allows you to cake for 4 years. You're watching to spot every mistake. Oh no! Except instead of 16-bit number, it uses 32-bit number. It's kinda weird. Yeah. I guess I'll make a Twitter post for this because this is stupid. Okay. Call me maybe. You know my number. I will. Oh god, you're really loud. Oh, maybe you win a wind turbine because I had you at 200%. I can hear you. You're like... Stop typing. You can't hear me? Why?
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Are you an idiot or...
No, I'm an idiot.
Oh wait, I have voice push to talk on.
Why did you have push to talk on?
I was doing school things earlier.
For the same reason I had push to talk on that one time. Push to talk sucks because you never remember to turn it off, and
yeah, there should be like a quick
you start a call with someone normal, and you think there's something wrong with your mic or something when it's just you're stupid.
Yeah, I was about to go to the settings, then I was like, oh yeah. Okay, this is gonna be extremely stupid. I'm gonna take like 5 million hours, but who cares?
But yeah, like, I guess one explanation for why Paper Mario would use a 32-bit integer is that it makes it so that it's unfeasible to wait till it overflows. But you should just put in a check to see if it overflows, like see if it's above the value, and if it is, just. I mean, even then, if you wanted to reach the 16-bit, because if I remember correctly, it like increases once per frame. If you wanted to reach it, it would take as long as you're gonna take here, probably. So.
There's a high chance I will give up because it's gonna take too long.
How long does it take?
I have no clue.
I'm
just doing it.
Does it increase once per frame?
I'm not sure exactly. Like, yeah, well, I think it's like once per frame, but it goes like 1 or 2 increments or no, like numbers up or whatever. I don't know.
I'm confused.
Who cares? It's gonna take long, that's it. You can go watch my YouTube video and you can see how it increments.
Okay. Fine.
In before I'm gonna be sitting here for 4 years.
Oh, this is you're looking into why the trick works whenever you use the slingshot thingy. Yeah. So, yeah, that one. Why do they use the same variable for this?
I have no clue why it's shared.
Does like PS1? How much memory did the PS1 have? 2 meg. Okay, it has 3 meg. It has 2 megabytes of normal RAM and 1 megabyte of video RAM. Maybe that makes more sense now.
Maybe. I wonder what the other values are shared.
Because I know, like, the N64 has 4 megabytes, you know, and it has the expansion port as well. This gives you an extra 4 megabytes.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna deafen so I can listen to you in the bass.
Nice.
I accidentally muted instead of... Why is there no deafen button on the thingy panel? I have to go in the top bottom left.
I put the animation cancel.
Ah, okay, now I think I understand why the super flyer works. I watched the video. I think what it uses, I would have to actually like look into the game's code, which I can't do, to figure out if this is actually the case. But it basically, I think it like sets like I think there's probably some sort of like downwards force. I'm assuming you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay. I think that there's like some sort of I think that there's some sort of like downwards force that acts on like Spike at all times. But the super flyer generates like an upwards. This is my best guess, like just gravity. But the super flyer generates an upwards force or the sky flyer, not the super flyer, that like counteracts it, and it's like proportional to the force is like proportional to the amount of like the force is proportional to the. It's like so like the smaller the force is, the bigger, or the smaller the value is, the bigger the force is. That's the best way I can say. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Not really.
Like, basically, if the value is, hold on. If the value of the force is 1. Then if the value is 1, then the force is 1. But if the value is 2, then the force is a half. And if the value is 3, the force is a third of what it is at 1, and so on. Does that make any sense?
No.
But if you... the force of the Skyflyer makes you go upwards. Like, notice how, like, as the Skyflyer keeps on turning, how, like, the amount that it pushes Spike up gets lower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at the start, whenever you... just normally using it, I mean. When at the start, it, like, makes him go high, but then it, like, goes... But then, like, I think that's because the Skyflyer... Oh... I don't know how to explain to somebody who doesn't understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, the higher the, you know, like the number that like you found that is also shared with the intro thing.
Mm-hmm.
The higher that number is, the less the Skyflyer pushes Spike up, and eventually this amount that the Skyflyer pushes Spike up is low enough that it's below the gravity force, and so Spike starts to fall after using the Skyflyer for a bit. But the reason why I think that the entire like trick works is, number one, it starts at 0, and that involves dividing by 0, which might cause some weird things in code.
Yeah.
So that's why the like 0 super flyer works. And then I don't think it expected there to be a negative input. So if I were to guess what it would be doing, it would be, let's just assume that it's like the force is 1 divided by the value, which is not at all. But if it would be negative, then it would be 1 divided by like negative, which would be a negative force, which would make you go up, and it might cause some weird. It might cause weird issues with the game thing that causes you to go up more.
I understood something.
Actually, no, it could not be. If it was dividing by 0, it would crash.
Yeah,
Thinking about it. No, it would be... Basically, it's probably a linear relationship then. Not an inverse relationship. So it would be... Let's say the value is at 3, the force... The upwards momentum will be like 3, but if it's at 4, then the upwards momentum is 2, if that makes any sense. And so the reason why you go extra high when it's at 0 is just because you start the animation early, maybe.
Mm.
I don't know. That doesn't explain. That doesn't really explain it. I don't know why it would. Why their normal super flyer would work. The reason why this would work, why this one works, is the ultra flyer or whatever, is because you can basically, once it overflows, it goes from being really low to really high. That's how I would guess. That's my educated guess, which could be wrong. You would have to look at the code to figure out if that's true or not.
Yeah, really hard to know without looking at the code. And I have no clue how someone would look at the code other than like trying to decompile the whole thing.
I mean, you could.
Machine
You
code,
could
I
also
guess.
read, yeah, machine code, but I've read enough Mario 64 machine code to know I don't want to touch any other game's machine code. and the only reason I touched Mario 64's machine code is because I had to. So. Doesn't help. The good news is I would be able to understand the machine code because it's the same like type of processor as the N64. They both are MIPS processors.
Oh.
Which is also why the bunny is named MIPS in Mario 64.
That I knew.
It isn't like it's a very well-known fact or something. Among people who are stupid.
Good grab catch.
I mean, it's obviously not well-known among people. Like, your grandmothers probably don't know about it that fact that much. But no, I would need something. There would have the only reason I could even look at Mario 64's machine code is that somebody's gone through and given somebody's already decompiled the whole game. So I can look at the non-machine code. But even if but also people have written references for where each function is. Which is very useful because I can just look for that location in memory and then I can read it there and I know what the function does so I can understand what the machine code does or at least what it's trying to do. Especially with the decompiled code. But, you know, Ape Escape doesn't have any of that, I would assume. I guess I would need to look for what modifies that memory address, but I'm not doing that. It definitely does have something to do with the integer overflow, though. It wouldn't just break at 32,800 for 32,768 for no reason.
No, they made it break on purpose in code. On that specific one.
Yeah. When do you unlock the Sky Flare again? I can't remember.
In 2 levels. Oh, well, he came down fast.
So where are you planning on actually doing the trick?
In the first level after unlocking the flyer. I will IJ high up and then flyer down to increase the value.
Yeah, that sounds like the safe way to do it because you don't want to. I saw you messing it up earlier in the video a bit.
Yeah.
So, assuming that assuming that you could have infinite flight time, which you can't, but assuming that you could, I think it would only take... It wouldn't take that long. It would only take like 7 minutes or something. Because...
Yeah, we don't have infinite flight time, whatever, so we have to take in count the time to IJ up.
Yeah. So, that probably cancels out the fact that... That probably would cancel out the fact that it increases by 3 per frame for some reason.
Oh, is it that
Instead
much?
of... Yeah, I was looking at the video and I was paying attention to how much it increased. It's 3 per frame. So it would be 327068 divided by 3 divided by 60 times 2 because this game runs in 30 FPS, I would assume.
Yeah, the mini games are
divided by 60 again. So it would take 6 minutes if you could run it continuously. I'm gonna assume you probably can't. So 3 times. It would take less than 20 minutes. That being said, it would be very boring, but it wouldn't take nearly as long as I don't know. It's not a trick you could use in any runs, but it also wouldn't take too long.
Here's the
Forza.
gadget.
You aren't gonna do it in the training rooms?
You could, but I think it's a bit faster and easier to IJ. Before I actually IJ too high up, I need to try and make sure I know exactly how to do the thing so I don't like messed up after IJing for 5 years. I guess that gave me height. Okay, just falling down doesn't give me height.
So what do you do?
So I IJ up 5 years, then I fall down instead of jumping from the slingshot and just spin the flyer until I break my car.
Ah, that makes sense. Is that how you do it with the super flyer as well? Well, you just fall down. You don't IJ before the fall down, but I see. And you just use the slingshot to enter like the free fall state before you're while you're jumping.
Also, you'll see that this game also has parallel universes. You saw it in the video. Yeah.
I saw it, yeah.
The camera freaks out when you enter a view.
This is a good IJ practice.
Yeah. This is something new, yeah, I guess. Yeah, this is how everyone should practice their IJs.
You can't see anything. Oh, there's Spike! You can see. We'll get to see him until we get into the next PU. Oh yeah, the reason why PUs exist is the exact same thing, probably. Probably like stores positions in 16-bit integers.
Though there's
like these
no collision.
Yeah, I know. It does the opposite of what SM64 does. SM64 stores the collision in it.
Actually, there's one really weird thing about it, because some loading zones exist in a PU.
Like, SM64 stores collision, but not whatever it's called, whereas Ape Escape stores whatever it's called, not collision, graphics. Or, you know what I mean. Those get separated. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, the reason why parallel universes exist, at least in SM64, is that it like thinks that it thinks that your number is a 16-bit number and it like overflows.
You too.
No, these PUs are a lot closer together than the ones in SM64.
Yeah.
SM64, you have to get like a lot of you have if you want to reach a PU in SM64, it's like four. The gap between PUs is like 4 times the size of the level.
How do I know how much is enough? When the flyer makes me go really high, then I know I've done it enough. If you're talking about IJs, then I don't know who. I just go to the third PU and fall down from there, because it's really tiring on my hand.
And make sure not to jump.
Well, it doesn't matter for the first time I go down.
Oh yeah, you actually should jump for the first time. Oh yeah.
For a little more. And now we're gonna spin for 5 years!
Oh yeah, you have to spin for the sky flyer to work. You have to spin the control stick, I forgot. Good news, the value is increasing 3 per frame. Bad news, this is gonna take a while.
You can still see the flyer flashing down there. Oh no, you can't. Oh wait, you can.
You can see a couple pixels. Which finger are you using? Which finger? It's obviously a thumb. I'm assuming you're using your right thumb.
Yes.
You're not using the palm of your hand.
We're out of the PU. Into the second one.
That PU.
What is that?
You know, it's the white rectangle.
It's the white rectangle in the sky. Is that heaven?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if doing this breaks the game in other ways. Well, you actually get to see the PU more in this way. Like going down and going up. Going up, you just see it for like a second. Your right thumb is gonna hate you after this.
Yeah.
First like a ton of IJs, and then...
Thankfully I don't have to spin it that fast. Yeah, there's no death, like, zone thingy, void out zone in the EU.
Well, there's no collision, so...
Yeah.
Except, like, the loading zones that you mentioned.
And it's only some loading zones.
We're in another PU!
I think this might be the normal world, actually.
No, I think this is the last PU, and then we're in the normal world.
Because I need to make sure not to, like, keep spinning after I hit the ground, because then it will reset.
Oh, yeah.
And to fall to the ground.
And then you realize that it's a PU, and then... you have to spin again. Why don't you have your bot? Nobody's gonna know who you're VCing with.
Oh no, that was still a PU.
Yeah, I was right. Don't worry. He's only going to spin the Sky Flyer for 6 minutes. That doesn't include the amount that he has to, climb, but... No, you should only go to... You've been spinning it for like 3 minutes. You should only have to do that like 2 times.
Yay! This is gameplay. Yeah, it would be cool if the draw distance allowed you to see the whole like starting area.
It would be funny though if you just shot back up right now.
I wonder what the triangle is, or like plane is.
You should go visit once you get the glitch. Maybe it's a debug place or something.
It warps you to the credits and it's a new speedrun.
Okay, this is the real world. Actually, you might be able to tell it's the real world based on if there's like objects.
Oh yeah, I think you see the shadow in the real world, but not enough.
No, you see the shadow, but you don't. I don't think you see the monkey coin, for example.
Back up we go.
Yeah. You know how there was like the monkey coin, specter coins.
Monkey coin.
Like, I don't think objects exist in the PUs, only graphics. So, I do know shadows exist because I saw a shadow earlier. But, if you, for example, if you see the Spectre coin, I think that means that you're in the real world. So check in the ones you climb back up, just to make sure.
My hand.
I saw the Spectre coin, but I think that was just the camera zooming from the real world being weird. The real world.
No, the hell, I want this to be in the any percent speedrun. Don't die like I did that one time.
What happened?
I remember I was drinking Coke once and you made me laugh and I like almost died because of it.
That's what just happened to me, except it was iced tea.
Now it's Spike falling instead so we can see him going up and down.
Make sure not to jump this time. Whenever you get to the top.
Happy climbing and falling, I need to go to sleep. A fun time sleeping.
But you're gonna miss the super ultra flyer.
You can't say that you were here. Oh, I dropped my eye gel.
If you dropped your eye gel, did you jump or?
I'm not sure. That's why I wanna like see myself. Okay, I don't think I jumped. Okay, yeah, I'm falling down. You can watch what, but you can't see it live.
This is exciting.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot.
Try harder.
Try harder. Yes, I will try harder.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, there's no no, there is Spectre coins in the PU.
That's the real world down there. It's a big one.
Yeah, objects are in PUs. Can you duplicate the big coins? Or the Spectre? Can you duplicate? It's not gonna take an hour. It should only take 6 minutes of flying, but like obviously he has to IJ beforehand, so it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. Unless he screws it up. Yeah, well, it increases, the value increases by 3 per frame. So it only takes 6 minutes of, like, continuous flying for you to hit the 16-bit limit. The hard part is just waiting for, the hard part is just getting high enough to actually fly. But theoretically, it should only take 6 minutes. If you could infinitely fly. If you could fly on the ground, it would take 6 minutes. Or if you could somehow get under the floor without dying.
Oh.
But like, since it increases by 3 per frame, if you have 30 frames per second and 60 seconds in a minute, it only takes 6.068148 minutes. According to math. Like, you should be actually pretty close to the value. If I were to guess. Maybe only go to like 1 PU. And then fall down.
Yeah, what they do to my hands as well. Now I know what people mean when they say that Ape Escape speedrunning destroys hands. Which is definitely what they were doing.
I mean, it's... Oh, why don't you have face cam?
I was so lazy, and I couldn't fit everything on the left.
You could put the face like in the bottom right corner.
No, I want to cover the game.
Like over your input display, over the splits.
The splits are very important, okay? You could have made the game smaller. You could have squished the game down so it fit in 16:9. No. I bet the game crashed. It didn't crash on emulator.
I don't see any reason why the game would crash on console. I wish there was a way to...
Hmm?
No, but like, for something like this, it shouldn't crash. If I were to guess.
We need an emulator.
It's suggested.
No. Elevator is
I wish there was a way to actually see your number.
Yeah, that's why maybe I should have done it on emulator because of the...
But then you don't know if it works on console. Oh, if you're on the... Tell a lie, if you're wondering why I cheered one bit, it was just for the catnips. I spent like $1 like a couple years ago, and it's still going. And by it's still going, I mean I still have 87 bits. So...
Did $1 give you 100 bits?
It was like $1.40 or something, I don't remember.
Bad.
Yeah, $1 gives 100 bits. And you only need 1 bit to get 350.
What was it? I think the eye chain is worse for my hand than the...
That's another technique I use.
Forgot he had this.
To get more catnips.
He forgot he had this.
Finish.
If
you're wondering why I have Amazon Prime, I don't. I think this is my dad's Prime
I've been
account that got
subscribed for a
linked.
year now.
I think it's my dad's Prime account that got linked to my account somehow. Oh yeah, I have been subscribed for a year. I think like half of that is me actually spending money. Maybe, I don't know anymore.
I like that. Ah! Ooh. When I'm falling down, will you pick me up again?
I miss the days where you could get...
down.
I miss the days where you could get...
my friend.
I miss it. I miss the days where you could get free bits on Twitch. I mean, you never got them, but I miss it because now nobody donates bits ever because you have to pay money and nobody wants to pay money. Like, the only time I ever see people use bits, like, on big streamers, and it's always people who, like, donating, like, 10,000 bits or whatever, you know? Whereas, I miss the days where you could just, you could watch an ad or whatever, and you would get, like, 60 bits, eventually. Like, I know, for example, like, Link has 443 bits on your channel, and I think all of those were whatever bits.
Yeah,
were ad bits. Nowadays, at least...
Yes, I hate advertising.
Me too.
Though, I don't know if I can say that, because I don't know if I was on the internet before advertising was completely ruined already. Is that about that?
It's always been ruined. Advertising has existed on the internet since probably 1995. My dad... What is interesting is that my dad had, like, a lot of, like, my dad, for some reason, had access to the internet, like, years before most other people did. And it wasn't even, like, dial-up. It was, like, broadband or whatever. I think it was because of his work or whatever. But because of that, I think my dad actually developed, like, a really primitive ad block in the past. To, like, get rid of, like, the most... It was... I think it was just because back then, ads take up so much, like... The problem with the ads back then was that they were images, and images caused the page to load so slowly. Because internet in 1995. So... That was the reason he wanted to get rid of it. Or ads. I think. I'm misremembering a lot of stuff. long have you been flying?
I don't know. That's first. Where is my ultra fire? I don't know. I wanted to.
You should have gotten it by now if it was 6 minutes. I'm gonna look at the video again. Oh, okay. Maybe.
Please
Let me
don't
see.
hack We'll hack you. Oops, I jumped. I guess I need to fall down all the way. Helicopter. Yeah, good night. Blame Denvik for mathing wrong.
Okay, I think I was right originally in saying that it goes up once a frame, which means you'll have to wait 18 minutes. You know why I thought it went up 3 per frame?
Why?
The value went up in increments of 3 on your video. For some reason.
Maybe just the dock station doesn't update it every time it
Yeah,
updates.
every frame. Yeah, that's my guess. So, yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. I was bored earlier today, so I decided to, for some reason, decided to invest time in an A button challenge for a hack I run. There's a surprising amount of stars that are possible without the A button. More than I was expecting.
I assume you mean real time and not like a task situation?
No TAS.
Ah.
But still more than I was expecting. Well, TAS, but I suck at tassing, so... I should mention that. First of all, every level's in a pipe, so like entering the level, it's usually possible without the A button. You can't roll out onto a pipe, but you can take advantage of a misalignment, which is something Panicoic explained in the end of the Watch for Rolling Rocks. Basically, there's weird collision things that allow you to stand in like a 4x4 unit square, which is very small. But if you roll out into there, it snaps you up to the floor. If you're close enough to the floor. It's weird, but it's something that you can take advantage of. And then, so there's that, and then there's weird strats. Like, what is interesting is that in Course 1, I haven't been able to... I have come up with strategies, but they're so stupid I don't want to task them. It's not that they're stupid, it's just that it takes too long. It's basically cloning like a million Goombas, which I don't want to do.
Fun.
But Course 2, you can lava bounce your way out of everything. Basically everything. There's one star which I think requires 2 A presses instead of... But every other star I think is 0. Course 3... There's a really annoying star where it's in an alcove and it's like just barely too high, and so you need to press the A button to grab it. And it's... I've tried for like, I don't know, too long to try to get that without the A button. But like, everything else is weirdly possible because of a thing that's only possible in hacks called Note Block Glitch, which is only possible because note blocks only exist in hacks. You know the note blocks that you see sometimes?
Yeah.
In SM64 OT? That's probably where you would... Basically, if you dive on the same frame that you hit one... if you dive on the same frame that you hit a note block, you go super high in the air. I don't know exactly why it works, but it works. It's due to bad code. Because if you can imagine, the guy who coded them was bad.
How are you doing, Particle? It's fine.
Yeah.
Evening.
Can you believe? But I've also found stars that require half an A press to get. Which is fun. There's one star that requires half an A press because you need to be holding A to go up the note blocks normally, and you can do note block glitch on the note blocks, but it gives you too much height, which you don't want. And then there's another star which requires half an A press because I'm assuming Particles referring to Canningoic.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a Dutch pancake.
Yeah.
Because yes, yeah. Ignore what I'm saying, I'm just talking to Cyan. I'm saying nothing of value to the game.
What do you
play?
It's very relevant to this.
There's another star that requires half A press because you need to hold A because if you slide, you know how like you can be in a butt slide in Mario 64? Mm-hmm. And whenever you do a butt slide off like a slope, you do a bounce. Like whenever you hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that over lava, you don't take a lava bounce until the second bounce or whatever. It's similar to slide kicks. And if you hold A during that bounce, you go a lot higher. And you need that extra height. So it's interesting, but it also probably sounds really boring explaining everything.
Well, can it be more boring than this?
No. One really annoying thing. The hack has super blocks, which you need something. You need a super bad ground pound them and open them. There's a super block that I can get on top of in the start of Overworld 2, but I can't ground pound it, so I need to press A to ground pound onto it. I hate that too. There's so many annoying A presses like that. There's a box inside of a super block that I can't get because I can't get on top of the super block. I can get inside of the super block with like a bomb clip, But then I can't do anything because I can't break the box. Because I don't have enough speed to roll out. Or to die, rather. If I could get inside of the box with half an A press, I could break the box with a kick. Because the kick gives you a little bit of height. The problem is, I can't get inside the box with half an A press because I need to punch something. I need to punch in order to get inside, and you can only punch with without holding A.
Does the breakdancing whatever actually like break things or do anything?
It does, but that wouldn't help me because I need the height from the kick, not the actual kicking. What else? In Course 5, there's an interesting start. This is a weird mechanic that like nobody uses much, but in Mario 64, if you bring the bomb into a loading zone, it becomes invisible. And then go back to the loading zone. It like, how do I describe this? It goes like invisible. Are you opening your microwave?
A window.
It sounded like you were opening a microwave.
Why would there be a microwave in my room?
I don't know. You've done some renovations since I visited you. No,
The microwave to be used. Will that increase the counter?
Maybe. I don't think it would be allowed, though. But there was that one thing where, like, Xbox players, I forget what it was, like... I do know there were, like, the people that were putting their NES or whatever on a hot plate.
Yeah, the whatever Japanese only RPG or whatever it was.
Yeah. And
who even like found out about that? And how?
And why did they allow it at one point? I don't know if they still allow it or not.
Kohvipäissä, kofeiinipärinöissä, äijät on tupakkipäissä.
What I was saying about the invisible bomb. The thing is about the invisible bomb is that it doesn't fall out of your hands and explode whenever the timer runs out. So that's why. So I get a loaded bomb and then I go into the loading zone and back so that the invisible bomb doesn't break. And then I use the backward speed from the invisible bomb to clear some gaps that normally you can't. Also, because you can ground pound with it, and when you ground pound with a loaded bomb, it moves you backwards. So it's kind of like a way to somewhat jump in a weird way.
Hey, I did it!
Go visit the square.
Come face, I did it.
Go visit the rectangle.
Yeah.
In the main map. You did it. It works. It only takes 56 minutes.
No, I mean, about like 34 minutes.
It only takes 56 minutes from the start of the something. Please. You know what? Even if this was credits, it would be much faster just to infinite jump there. Thinking about it, but it is. Why does this platform exist?
I'm getting closer.
I think you are.
By the way, sub-hour.
Or the one run that that ever is going to be done of this, unless I run it.
I don't think I'm getting closer to it.
Try falling down and see.
Actually, I think I'm at the corner of the level.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's just out of bounds, weird thingy.
Why does it exist? It works on console.
Actually, I'm barely moving anyway, but still, I should be moving closer if I could. Where the fuck is this? Oh wait, I'm above the... Okay, here I am. Should we ultra fire as high as we can and like crash the game or something?
How long can you ultra flyer up?
Oops, I ground pounded. Okay, well I guess we're falling down.
Does the ultra flyer work after a ground pound?
It shouldn't like change the value, but
Whee! How many parallel universes do you have left?
I think like maybe 1, 2? I didn't go that high. Okay, still more. There it is.
You're back in the main map. Don't die!
Dying doesn't reset it, thankfully.
Oh. Don't game over.
I have realized it's fine. Well, I guess nothing we can do anymore is see how high we can go. Let's count the PUs.
No.
1.
This is a faster way of going up than IJM.
Yes, a much
That being said, why would you do this? Unless there was like some sort of trick that like you need to go super high for, which doesn't exist. Eventually, here's the problem. Eventually, the value will overflow again and back into the normal range.
Well, I guess that's true.
But that would happen after 18 minutes, so... We can end the game crash in under 18 minutes.
Let's see if I can get this back.
The dumbest way to get a Spectre going.
Is this Spectre thing? Okay, it is there, but you can't get it.
The visuals for it exist. It just doesn't exist. It's not a monkey coin.
No, it's not. The monkeys like scream as if they noticed me when I went through.
Yeah. My guess is that This game is very similar. My guess is that this is like Essence. It uses like integers for the position for like graphical stuff, but it uses floating point numbers for like position, like where the spike is or whatever, and for collision. I know SM64 uses floating point numbers for graphics and position, but integers for collision. So that's why parallel universes exist in that game. Theoretically, any game with bounds checking that uses integers or without bounds checking that uses integers for position has parallel universes. Of course, most modern games, that's going to be so far out you're never going to be able to reach it. But
good luck. It's partly why Into was.
Yes. I'm assuming you're talking about Mario 64.
Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah, I watched the same Pan and Poet video.
No. Cool, what now?
You have 18 minutes of jetpack time.
Oh. Jetpack time.
You wanna watch my bad low tad task thingy that I made earlier today?
Okay.
I'll screen share in a second when I load up the thing.
I'm gonna put it on stream while I fly into the abyss.
It's only a minute long. Don't.
Okay, I'll watch it anyway. Yeah.
This is the one I was explaining with the bomb earlier and the ground pounding. You can see it.
Yes.
Stop leaking our DMs.
No.
This is not optimized in the slightest. That's what I was referring to with like the loading zone and the invisible bob-omb. And it's over. If you want to watch more bad tasking, I made an entire hour-long bad, or like longer than an hour-long terrible task.
Yeah, we can watch my unfinished Moomin's Tale task. Let's do that.
No, I made a low tad of bads lists in that game, in the same game, and it's incredible. It's interesting, but it's also an hour and 54 minutes long, and it sucks, so... It wasn't... I never intentionally made any part bad, it's just... I also never intentionally made any part good. It's more of a proof of concept to show that the stuff there is possible, rather than, oh, this is good.
Oh, it is the wrong thing. Don't look at that.
Licensed by Nintendo, Mobi Clip Video Codec. What is that? What did you open?
I opened my super secret Moomy DS task I tried making, but it was so fucking boring I gave up instantly.
Good job. How much of the task is completed? Did you get past the title screen?
Let's watch it.
So what was the other thing that
We know
whatever you were saying? What was the other thing that we shouldn't have looked at?
This.
Wow, interesting.
It's insane.
Kone sitten.
Man. Wow, there's cards.
Cards? Where do you see cards?
I saw cards earlier. There's a wheel. It's spinning. I can see why you gave up on this.
Yeah, I don't wanna watch them more. It's almost over. 10 seconds left.
Is there RNG involved that you had to manipulate?
I don't know, maybe. Okay, not good.
Licensed by Nintendo.
No, I just watched that on loop for 18 minutes.
You just added the browser source. Did you?
No.
Aw, you muted it?
I did.
Why is it in German?
Because changing the language to German wastes no frames, so I changed to German.
What are the languages?
English, I think French and German.
And you just chose German because it's German. Also, I find it interesting that there's English, French, and German, but no like Finnish or Swedish.
Hi Kami. New world record, yeah! Or did you get a new world record? Or did I get a world record? Or I talking about my world record?
Very important world record.
You did. For sure. I guess it's iso kammi. Kammi otti ennätyksen. 51-17 now actually.
If you guys are confused about what's happening, he finished the thing and he's just trying to see how long he can go, how far he can go up.
Yes, in case it's like confusing, I'm going up and not down right now.
And he has 18 minutes of fly time, and then it goes overflows again back into the normal numbers.
When in the task you see me climb the tree, it's actually faster to spam up to climb the tree instead of like holding up.
Wow. I haven't been paying attention to the task at all. This one's more interesting than the Ape Escape task.
Yeah, because this game is actually interesting.
What do you mean? Stop swagging with your left and right inputs.
No, you have to wait here, it's an out-scroller section.
Do Fade
boss
1-9.
It's a boss fight. Look at this epic boss fight. What is Ultra Fire? Ultra Fire is what you're saying right now. When you use the flyer to like float down.
Cover up the.
Oh,
You're covering up the explanation with the movie. Maybe you should put the movie over the splits.
There we go. Up there is the explanation for what I did here.
No, this will stop after 18 minutes. And then after 18 more minutes of falling down, it will start again.
Yeah, by how high I am right now, I will never land again if I just keep spinning.
Yes, it will reset. That's what I'm saying. Or you mean reset into the main level? I have no clue. Probably not. Uh-oh, the graphics are already starting to get glitchy.
Are they?
Maybe that's just PS1 stuff. I don't know, I saw some weird looking graphics.
I'm not seeing anything unusual yet. Oh, maybe that one like polygon was a bit weird, but that could just be a PS1. Also, yeah, here's where the task ends, because this like race thingy up the tree is RNG, and I have no idea when it decides if you win or not. So it just ends here with me losing.
I mean, you could RNG manipulate it by just restarting over and over.
What do we watch next?
I'd say watch my hour-long task, but no, I don't want to watch it.
Actually doing a run? You mean like any percent or no IJ run? Because technically I did a run of achieving this. I would maybe do a run after this, but dude, my hands are dead from IJing for a year and hovering down a year. Or firing down hovering.
And hovering up a year.
Well, this is more easy. I don't have to like concentrate on the game at all. I can just like mindlessly spin. Pannukakku, we will have to IJ for 12 hours. Pannukakku. It's pancake in Finnish if you didn't guess.
What? Also, I think Granny Coke isn't even Dutch, I think.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think he just chose that name for some reason. I'd be confused, but I'm named Dinvik, so I don't have any right to judge anybody else by their names online.
How many people know what it stands for? I know what it stands for. Have you told anyone else?
Probably. I've
Link
told
maybe?
a couple people. What?
Link maybe?
No, I've probably told Link at some point in the past, but I don't know if you would remember. I know there's a couple people from the SM64 community that know what it stands for. I'd say there's like a dozen people that know what it stands for.
There are many people who don't know that Cyan stands for silent. And I love it every time they realize this. It's so funny.
I love what my name stands for because I stopped using the unacronym version of the name for years. Like, the last time I used the unacronym version of the name was like in 2015. I think even by 2016 I was like, This game's too long. I'm so to get to Denvik and then.
Yes, that's what it is in Finnish, and that's also my anime list profile usually.
What?
Yeah, we need something.
I wasn't. Hold on a second. I'll find something.
Oh, dude, I know.
No,
No, not an ad. No. Pudre.
No, we're not watching this. I'm gonna look for something dumb from my channel in the past. Or your channel, probably.
I don't even know if you can hear it on stream.
Oh, this is perfect. Well, it's my best of 2019 video.
Yeah, but we need audio for that.
There's a lot of captions at some points.
Chippy chippy chapa chapa dooby dooby daba daba mojito. Okay. Control audio OBS, then we can definitely hear. Why did it go back here? What?
My game listener is a game for me to play.
Why not?
No, I'll do it.
I can't hear it, but I don't care.
No, yes, please.
Family Feud for the Snapscape.
I love Family Feud. Mario is missing.
Pinocchio.
The video on the left is. Wow.
Super
I haven't watched it since 2019, I think. I've watched it like once or twice.
The other day, whenever I was...
I just saw my battery die a little bit on the Wiimote.
The other day,
I don't know if there was a cut there, but even if there was, that's an awfully quick time for a segment of the battery to die.
And that's where I actually spent
In real time.
I
I love how this portion, the gameplay in the background, it's 1 moment please, Elgato.
Ah, come on!
Also, I love how for this entire video, half of the time the audio is completely awful because I don't even know why I was recording. Because back in 2019 we recorded everything for some reason.
Yeah, the audio is awful. It's like at times it's so quiet I can't hear anything, and sometimes so loud I die.
Whenever I'm streaming, the audio is okay. That's the only time that you can assume the audio is okay. If it's like a random VC, which half of these clips are from a random VC, it is awful. I haven't used my 16:9 layout in forever. Probably because I haven't played anything in 16:9 in forever, but still.
What are you even highlighting here? A PB?
I think it's just PBs. At the beginning, I thought this would be an interesting highlight, and then or everything interesting. So, why did I make this video? Or why did they stream this? I remember the stream. Why did they do this? I know I was obsessed with Eve. Why? Why? Was there any reason to do this? Did anybody even watch this stream?
I didn't. Okay, I was about to say, how much have you highlighted of it?
You can actually do that!
Oh, it has your first attack before the kid.
No, I was joking around.
Yeah, it does. I love how I just decided to backflip over the kid because I figured it might be possible. and then I backflip backwards, and it takes me 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm good enough now, I can backflip over him without talking to him, but I sucked back then. The trick is you have to backflip on the wall, and then, like, use the wall to push you. Like,
The problem. No, I know it's possible.
if that makes any sense.
Possible. And by possible,
How much of this have you highlighted?
I think there's a point where I speed it up. Yeah, at this point I speed it up. Oh, am I so bad?
got it.
By the way, 90% of this video is Majora's Mask.
I was expecting Nintendo to put like an invisible wall over that.
And also, it doesn't cover the entirety of 2019, it covers the first 3 months. Or something like that. Because I got bored of making the video.
I just wanted to play some music. Why are the items cheaper when you don't save the grandma? The items are cheaper when you don't save the grandma. Thank you, Red Ruby game. Why
I
is
thought
it
I watched
impossible?
a part of this the last time you sent it in this, or talked about in the... Hey, we're going down!
Over here like,
It overflowed again.
meow.
Also,
Are you
we're
kidding me?
laughing
I was
about
so
something
freaking
stupid,
close.
I forget.
to getting that bomb up.
Meow.
Link, your cat's your cat's being a cat. You need to, he's meowing at you.
Okay, well, I don't wanna fly it down anymore.
Your cat's too loud, I
I'm
understand.
down.
What do you mean?
Your cat's too loud. I do.
I'm gonna fall and see if I can catch a monkey from 5 meters up. Oh.
Dumb.
I don't even know if you can catch the monkey in a pee. I don't think you can.
I have proof that the game is dope. Grippy Gaming on my chat said this game is dope.
This game is dope.
That's proof enough.
Speaking of that, I don't need mods either.
Helicopter.
What? What? This is Grippy Gaming.
Your girlfriend.
I'm not his girlfriend.
This moment's the best in the
Girl.
video. I completely I remember when I originally like rewatched all my old videos. I completely forgot that this random guy in chat thought Link was my girlfriend.
That's what the clip is on.
Open up
Yes.
I can barely hear it, so I can't make it louder or
Not a girl.
explode.
I think it.
And I just completely forgot about that part of the stream until I rewatched it. And it's like the best part of the whole video. And it, like Link's trying to say I'm not his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He said no, and then yes. I'm confused.
Yeah. So.
I bombed on a wall.
I just set up my bot.
You poked at all?
Follow.
Yeah, with the
How
hook.
did you do that?
Link, let's watch dog anime.
No, I don't want to watch dog anime.
You wanna watch the Finnish dog?
I don't want to watch dog anime. I don't want to watch dog anime.
Link doesn't want to watch dog anime.
I don't want to watch it.
Why is this Swedish?
I'm gonna mute Sion if he doesn't turn dog anime off.
I'm not even listening.
It's fucking great dog.
Is this the Ricky when Ricky dies?
No, this is the fucking theme song.
Make me sandwich.
I
I don't know if it's a yes or not.
Spike turns in the comment and destroys her.
I don't know where you I don't know how to make you a sandwich. I know how to make a sandwich. I don't know what kind of sandwich you want. Do you want bologna? Do you want what kind of cheese? Do you want wheat or white bread?
Shut up. Turn off freaking dog anime, dog.
I love how I'm just talking about a sandwich while like Link and you are talking about dog and like you're just talking about something completely different.
What is it?
It's Japanese.
Why would I ignore the guy? Why do I ignore the guy, Sion?
I'm bouncing between walls now.
I'll admit some parts of this video are much more boring than others. That being said, there are some iconic moments in this video, so.
Yeah, you freaking liar.
Like,
Fine, I'll believe
this part of the video is boring. Wow, I made the joke of setting a save state before making a mistake. Wow, that's definitely not been done before by Simple Flips 1,000 times. And by other people.
Yeah, don't worry, I save stated. I knew you were lying. Sonata of Awakening!
Banana of Awakening.
I knew you were lying, so I could say it.
Oh, this is so weird. I remember just including this because it was weird.
Okay.
I freaking was Instagram.
Where you just.
I love 64 games. No. Hi guys, I'm alive.
Hi guys, I'm alive.
Hi guys.
Why did I start shooting as soon as I got hungry? Yeah, I'll wait until 4 to eat. $5 what dollars? The freaking heart piece is upside down. It's vanilla!
Why is it upside down?
I have no idea. Two things I didn't know about that.
107 views.
I love how I say it's upside down, and then you take like a minute to realize it's upside down.
Maybe there was
Who
stream
the fuck
delay.
is watching my movie?
But like, we
And
were in a
brain delay.
VC.
107 times.
This stream?
138 views, movie game.
It was streamed as well, but we were also in a VC.
Well, I don't think you screen sharing this. Or maybe I just like didn't
No,
look at
but
the
I
stream for a
said
year.
out loud it was upside down, so.
Big fan of movies.
But this is where you're like confused why your movie game speakers are getting views.
Oh.
Isn't 278 views a little bit too much for fucking
278 views.
I think not a
For a movie game
not a
speaker.
good lifestyle.
lifestyle? Why are you pranking the...
I did magic. Idiot.
I love this part.
It sounds like I'm at the point where everything is funny.
Yeah.
Why are you breaking the pots? I need magic.
I just thought about how fucking funny this would be, like, if somehow happened, like... this random guy comes into your house, starts spinning around, breaking your pots and targeting the random baby sleeping and fucking flying across the main room. Breaking your...
I was waiting until I was being quiet because I wanted you to hear yourself, but
Hey,
Link Turn VC. Kill.
Link turn VC. Knockout.
Wait, why is this the Woodfall Temple?
Oh, this is the moment.
Wait a second.
We both know what's gonna happen.
Then
Then
you suck, Link.
you suck.
That's not fun. So I'm gonna have to go between the Snowhead Temple and the Woodfall
Love
Temple
you.
every single
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, back when Link said love you like 5
Oh,
times every
yeah.
now and then.
Why did you say love you so much?
I hate stray fairies.
So you like gay fairies?
Yes!
There it is. The funny.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yes, it's confirmed.
Come on.
I still don't know why I said yes. I just heard what you said and I was like, yeah, I have to say yes to this, don't I?
People get out of context like that. No.
Yes.
I'm checking my stream stats.
It wouldn't be funny if I didn't say
so
yes.
hard.
It wouldn't be funny at all. It would just be a stupid comment. But because I said yes, it's hilarious.
What's hilarious? I don't get it. I don't know.
Someone fucking followed me.
Somebody followed you.
Oh, someone followed me
you and you
offline,
just
or
caught
what
it.
are we laughing?
Yeah, someone followed you
And someone
offline,
just
but I think it
followed
was just
you. You
streaming. I was
already
being stupid.
streaming. That's freaking
If I remember
hilarious.
correctly, but it was still funny because we thought that somebody randomly followed you while I was streaming.
New OBS is
It makes people follow when you're not streaming.
And while you're showing.
It was like the news chat bot. I don't remember.
Thank you.
You installed something and
they
it said that
followed a
somebody
while
followed you
ago.
right
It just
then, but it was just being
didn't
stupid.
show up until now.
I think.
Is that how? Is that it?
I don't know. Wait, Denvik's streaming?
10 days ago and now it appears.
Oh.
10 days ago.
It was delayed by 10
I also like how it took me like until this point to realize that I'm streaming.
That was a stream.
I wonder what the uptime was at that point.
You downloaded.
Oh,
my-
Derrick's still in what?
Yes.
you downloaded that. You
Why is
realize.
calculator open?
You realize I want.
Why is
Oh,
calculator open?
The whole reason why I even. No. You realize after I'm done with this entire randomizer, I'm gonna make like a highlights video of all the best moments.
Love you!
Love
And
you.
you don't. So you don't need to freaking put that.
I think the reason he said it
Like,
was
you don't
because
need
his
to freaking-
brother said that and he just responded.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but
This might take like a month to get
it's
out.
funny every single time.
You are idiots.
Groove music!
Group music. I forgot about that.
Group what?
Nobody say anything.
This was Link's default audio player was like this thing bundled into Windows 10.
Ah,
called
yeah,
Groove
group music. Yeah. Now I know.
Wait,
Thanks. I've never been called that in my
I'm
entire
so
life.
sorry I said that.
You shouldn't be sorry. You know what you did. Turn your sound off, Scion.
Yes.
Link agrees with me for once.
I randomly remember
Yeah, we have
that
completely
when I
different
streamed
reasons, I
Okami
think.
in like 2019
What's
or
your
so,
reason for
2020
wanting
maybe.
the song off?
Because I
You
hear
were in the
it
VC in one stream,
I just wanted off.
and
because
at some
like
point I
song.
said that I muted you,
Okay,
but I
now
actually
the song-
didn't, so for like 2 hours you were silent in the voice call thinking I muted you.
It wasn't 2
Don't make it
hours,
louder.
but it,
People
I
actually
do
hear it
know.
on stream. That's illegal. I have game audio.
From wild.
Link.
I do know there was one time where I said,
Yeah, that's why
or did you
pointing
mute me?
towards
And
the
you said
vegetables,
yes,
not the
and I
flower.
believed you.
Oh, my son person.
Oh, this is the moment. This is the skunk.
It's a plant. Plants are vegetables.
This is the moment. This is the
I wasn't here for
Infamous
the moment.
joined. What?
I wasn't here for the moment.
Yeah, unfortunate. Don't you agree? Isn't that a skunk?
I have no idea what this is.
Slime.
What else could this be? Cat?
I like the shape
This
of
is
the
a
kid.
cat.
Yeah. Like, that's definitely a cat. Or that's definitely not a cat, obviously.
What is this? This is a cat.
And the green thing is coming like in the middle
What
of
is it?
tail.
This is not a cat, then what is it? What's the green stuff?
The
There's stuff,
green
stuff
thing.
going on in its tail.
Yeah? Not its tail, its butt.
Not
That's
its
a
tail,
cat,
its
then you
butt,
can't
but
tell me
he
it's
drew
not.
it from its tail.
I can tell you. It's not a
Yeah.
It's not a sun, but that's the move. Sandra.
Oh, what is this?
Sandra.
Skunk? That's a skunk.
That's one strange
That's a
butt.
cat. That is a cat. I'm gonna freaking put a picture of freaking. This I'm gonna.
It had green stuff coming out.
Yeah, green stuff coming out. That totally means it's a skunk.
Yeah.
It had freaking ears that were literally
After
cat
this, what's
ears,
the
and had
picture
legs that were
recap?
cat legs.
This is tough. Why am I interested?
Oh, I think there's like some lag or something. We should refresh it in a second.
I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a skunk? Have you ever seen a skunk? I don't believe so. This is a skunk. They don't have any ears. Or their ears are tiny.
Exactly like
That looks
They don't
nothing
have
like
any
what
ears.
you drew. That is not a skunk.
this.
It is not a skunk.
I know what I meant to say, but that.
Siru, saatana.
Oh yeah, my audio sucks again.
You never came in my room, idiot. Eat my pizza.
I love how serious I was when I said it. Shit, my pizza!
Oh yeah, you said beep at the same time I hit the invisible wall.
I love how I said beep and you hit the invisible wall and died. Me Suomi, synnymaa,
No fucking pizza.
korkeimma kaijunsa.
Then the Finnish national anthem.
Yeah.
The Finnish national anthem.
I said the same thing like that.
Translate this page. Lähetä juoks.
Whatever,
Translating fucking speedrun.com leaderboard. Send run. Lähetä juoksu. Send run. Not like a speedrun, but a run. Voimat, varat. What? Resources. Voimavarat. Voimavarat is like powers.
It's a bad translation, but
Mikä
Anyway.
tahansa prosentti, aka any percent. But if I translate this into English, it's whatever percent.
whatever percent is the best category.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this part is good.
Yeah.
That part with the toad is the best.
Yeah.
save.
Nice save. B.
Yeah, I remember when B was a thing for some reason. How many VUs have you gone through?
I have no clue. I've been falling for a while.
I don't know why I put this part in.
Oh, I'm down.
At all. You're in the real world!